Hello, and welcome to another update video on Solana. So I made the first video today about Solana, a few hours ago. No, actually, I think probably like 10 hours ago. I don't know. But yeah, we talked about this potential C wave to the downside that is now unfolding, that should also unfold. So it's currently playing out, you could say, exactly as planned. However, I don't want to say that it's easy to read this structure. It's pretty unstable, and I wouldn't be surprised if it suddenly takes a different route. Yeah, if it might want to turn to the upside or something, or do something, else. If it turns to the upside a little later. But the idea so far, this pattern that we discussed in the last video, it's currently being followed. It's being, it's playing out. That, however, doesn't mean that we have to hold support here. But the idea was, and that's when I made the video earlier today, we were just starting the C wave decline right up here. So the idea is, look, we have from this swing low on Friday a 3-wave move up. Now, that 3-wave move up, I've labeled that in the white scenario as top of our wave 1, Roman numeral wave 1, as an ABC structure. So the idea was, we can at least with caution focus on higher prices. It would only be part of a diagonal pattern, however, because, if a wave 1 is a 3-wave move, it's not clearly bullish. We can watch for higher prices as long as relevant support levels hold, yes, but we have to understand it would be a diagonal pattern, and these do not give us a strong trend because 3 waves cannot form a trend. 5 waves can, and then we have a trend direction. That's why we're always looking for 5 waves. But if we only get 3, we don't really have that clear confirmation of trend direction that we want to see. So from that point of view, we said, okay, we have a 3-wave move up. We have something that actually looks like 5 waves down. We talked about that in yesterday's video. And another corrective rally, which was difficult to read. And then, idea was, hey, the 100% extension, an ideal target for the internal C wave, is located at $189.10. We have now reached this level pretty much, nearly, not quite, but nearly, close enough. It seems likely that we go a little lower maybe, and then the price might try to form a low in this region between $186.57. That's the golden ratio level there, the 61.8 retrace level, and the 50% retracement at 191. If we can find support there, turn around to the upside, and break above these 2 swing highs labeled Wave B and Wave 1, the levels are at $209 and $211.50. Well, then we might be on our way higher and finally might have started the 3rd wave. Roman numeral 3 up there. And in the white count, we should then assume that the 3rd wave is also going to form a 3-wave structure. So not much has happened, but I think we need to pay close attention to this Fibonacci support zone between $180.38 and $195.62. This is the zone to watch from where a 3rd wave to the upside could start. And this 3rd wave to the upside, as I said, it should be an ABC structure. And there are some resistances along the way as well. It's not just these 2 swing highs that I mentioned, but you see the green line, that's a critical one. That's a big one. That is located here around $225, the swing high from the 10th of October. And any break above this level, where the selling volume kicked in, could send us higher towards 250 then in the next step. But basically, all eyes, I think, need to be on this zone, this Fibonacci support zone we're testing right now, specifically this area between $180.38 and $195.62, but even more specifically, the area here in the middle around the 100% extension. We have to be a bit patient. The market doesn't really show much strength at the moment, but we also don't really see impulses to the downside. This is 5 down. That's a bit concerning, but as long as we're holding this support area, I want to give the bulls the benefit of the doubt. That's the update on Solana. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.